checking to see if this thing is still on. Hello, Stitchers. Welcome back to my channel. Oh, my name is Trisha. This is my channel, 3 Owl Threads, where I talk about all things cross stitch and other things that I'm doing, and I'm not doing a whole lot of anything these days. I had to go back and look. My last FLOSSTUBE update was in the middle of February. Here I am, coming back strong. It's okay. It's okay. It's always okay. I've been, of course, meaning to update for a while, but here I am today. It is June 1st. Happy Pride. For those of you who are part of that community, I'm not, but I'm here to support. So there's that. Speaking of, if you all have not seen, oh, stuff is falling. If you all have not seen Dee's 20, her FLOSSTUBE, or I'm sorry, their FLOSSTUBE talking about Stitch for Pride, Stitch, the number 4, Pride. It's fantastic. Go check it out. They are doing a month-long series on the Pride community with learning prompts and videos and stitching prompts. I had goals to follow along 100%. Here I'm going to be about 95% because I definitely plan on watching the videos and reading the things. Dee has spent a lot of time pouring themselves into educating us. So I am absolutely following along that way, but there is no way on this green earth that I'm going to be able to do all the stitching prompts. Please go check them out. I am only halfway through their intro video, but I've already done my video learning and I'm about halfway through the blog. So it's fantastic if you're looking to learn a little bit. I don't know a lot, so I'm always here to learn. With that, again, June 1st, I have things to update. I actually had to go back and look at my last video because I had no idea what I've done. I still don't think I have it all, but I found some things. Let's get started, shall we? One of the last projects that I showed was something that I was working on. It is, I'm just gonna grab it. Why do I have to figure it out? I've got it right here. It is, I left my glasses over there. We're gonna try to do it. I cannot see. It's fine. Black Wooden Briar, yes. Know Thyself. I don't have a picture of it, but I have a finish. I was so happy to get this done. I absolutely love it. And then I tucked it away into a project bag that I couldn't find until I searched and searched this morning. So here it is, Know Thyself. This is my own color conversion. You can see lots of my markups there. This is stitched on a 32 count even weave from Ship's Manor. This is the November 2020 Prim. Eric's fabric of the month is the only one that I have right now. I love his fabrics so much. This. So I have some gentle art and some weeks in here, and then for a few of the doodads, probably not a few, maybe just the eye, I used a Crafty. You can see it sparkle just a little bit. I used Crafty, I can't see, my arms are not long enough for this. Crafty 022. Here it is. Someday it'll get turned into something. Some days not today, as you all know. So I finished that up at the end of February. In my last video, I also talked about Nashville. I don't think I've started anything new that I got in Nashville. I didn't do tons of stitching while I was there. I talked about a quilt retreat that I had coming up, the first one since October 2019, I think. I did do that. I worked on a little mini quilt. I have not sewn. So the last handful of quilt retreats, I have taken stitching. And this time I was determined that I was going to use my sewing machine. So I took a kit that I had purchased. I was part of a Fat Quarter Shop, their Whatnots Club, I think it was called. I can't remember. They're all Kim Deal patterns using Kim Deal fabrics. I don't know a lot about Kim Deal. This was month 10, and the pattern is called Kick the Can, and it looks like this. The pieces are super teeny tiny, so I did all of the cutting and piecing in a few days. There's a lot of fabric left, so these are the colors used. This is the backing, and I think out of here I definitely cut binding. I'm just not there yet because I didn't. Oh, here's the binding. Anyway, I got it done. I don't know which way is up. It doesn't matter. So here's my little mini quilt. There it is. The pieces are so tiny. Here is what my quilting mentor says. I've talked about her before. Her name is Bev. She was my first quilting instructor. She taught me how to wind a bobbin and use my first sewing machine. And it's been love ever since. I mean, me to her. I'm sure she loves me too, but I have a lot of respect for the woman. And she said, when you work on those teeny tiny things, you'll get really good at your precision. We'll see. So these fabrics are fantastic, and they do look like they look a little funny because eventually this will be covered by the binding a 1/4 inch. There's a 1/4 inch seam allowance that you can't see. I love it. I was very proud of myself. Need to keep this someplace close by so that I can actually get some batting and quilt it. I will just quilt it on my domestic machine because it's tiny, and I'll just probably cross hatch or something. Need to get that done. That was great. Since I finished this in, I think it was February, the end of February, I have actually gone to another quilt retreat. I might as well just show you that. And I took another one of these Whatnots Kim Deal kits, but I didn't work on it. I ended up taking a wool, oops, that goes with it. I ended up taking a wool applique kit that I purchased from Farm Girl, farmgirldrygoods.com maybe. If I remember, I will link it below. She did a stitch along for a wool applique kit, or she did a tutorial. I can't remember what it was. I bought one of her kits, and Bev, my quilting teacher, I was like, I really want to bring some wool applique, and she said, bring it, we'll go through it, because she's always teaching, bless her heart. So I did. That's other quilt stuff. And I finished all of the piecing, and I finished tacking it down. I have not done any of the stitching. So hopefully it all still sticks. This is chalk pencil, so I just need to rub that out. That's what she said. But here we are. This, uh-oh. My boss just texted. She's on vacation, so of course she's working. Anyway, this goes behind this goes behind here. It's been rolled up. So, and this goes down. There we go. So all of the stitching still needs to be done, but I got this far and it's super cute. I did also burn So you got to be careful when you're sticking this stuff down because you can actually scorch the wool, and I sure did on this. You can't really see it and it looks kind of like shadow, so it's cool, but I did scorch this and you can almost make out the holes of the bottom, like the iron plate. Not when I get really close, it just blows all up. So there you go. I did that. I just need to sit down and do some stitching. I definitely want to do it by hand. And I have not decided if I'm going to blanket stitch it or whip stitch it. We'll see. I also worked on another wall hanging. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I think I just dumped all of the fabric. Oh, Lordy. I might not have even put any of it together. Oh, shoot. Here we go. So this is what I'm working on. This was hanging up in the quilt shop that we visited, and I loved it because, you know, I love cats. So I don't think I got all of the cats pieced, but I didn't put any of them together. So I'll just show you the kitty cats. I did take a picture on my Instagram too. So here's, I used all 30s feed sack prints. I bet you I put it all together. I did. Okay, so here's a color. Here's color. And here's color. So 5 kitty prints, I think, in all. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I will take that to my next retreat. We have a retreat scheduled for August, and then that will be my last one, I think. I think that's our last scheduled retreat for the year, and then we have one scheduled for March 2023, but unfortunately it is the same weekend as Nashville Needlework Market, so I will not be able to attend that one. But that is okay. That is okay. So that's what I've done for quilting. I think that's it. Let's get on to Whip Go. I am still participating in Whip Go. It is June 1st. I think I've made it longer than I did last year. I'm very happy about that. You saw February Whip Go pieces, so let's go with March. I don't know the numbers that were called. I can just tell you what I worked on. So in March, I'm not going to take this out. My Strutting Tom was called. This is a pattern by Lindy Stitches. This was her exclusive kit. It came with the fabric. It comes with the trims, you can see. I think there's a charm in there. Oh, the counting pins and the flosses. This was in 2019, I want to say. No, maybe 2020. It was a market thing. Doesn't matter. So I kept a kit for myself because that's generally what I do. Pay myself for going. And I don't have any before and after pictures, but I can tell you that I made a lot of progress on Tom here. I only had like this or maybe like, it doesn't matter. I only had a bit of the body. I started this for Stitch Mania in 2020, I think, for sure. So I finished up part of the body. These pieces, these squares actually are just raw fabric. I haven't filled them in yet. Did his head, his booty, his feet, and the way I am doing this hind quarter of the turkey, is I'm doing it single X's, and I'm going like around in a circle. So I'm almost done with that booty. And then I can start working on the feathers. And you can see it looks like Stephanie kind of did it the same way, where she just kind of filled in, not back and forth, because I didn't want Tom stripey. Oh, and I still have to do this part of his booty too. There's still a lot to go on Tom, but I made fantastic progress. Tom is a dream. Someday I'll get back to that. Also called is my Gwen piece that I started for a Stitch Mania a super long time ago. Gwen by Nora Corbett. I love her. I don't enjoy working on her. This is another one of those projects that just screws with my mind. It's not hard, but for some reason I get a really big mental block with her. But kept it moving, and I finished out the fence. A lot of the fence was missing, and I did all of this back stitch and these little leaf things. This is 32 count Sandcastle, maybe, by Witchell. It's called for, I don't remember what. And she's done in DMC per the called for fabrics or flosses. So she's beautiful. Still needs quite a bit more backstitch and filling in the leaves and all of her beads, and it's just going to be a while, and that's okay. I made good progress. Oh, goal for this was 5 hours. Goal for Tom was 5 hours. Almost all of my goals are 5 hours. That will usually, 5 hours typically takes me a week, depending on what I'm doing. Sometimes I can get 5 hours in on a Saturday if I just sit down and don't do anything else. That does not happen very often because I don't know how to relax. If you are a person who finds their value in being busy all the time, please work on unlearning that. Moving on. That was March. April came. And my 2 projects, I also, one was 5 hours and one I had a finish goal. Happy that I made them both. The first one I worked on, well, I don't know if this was the first one in March, but Redbird Fractor by With a Needle and Thread. This is Brenda Gervais, right? Sure, let's say that. If I'm wrong, sorry. This is a project that I picked up at Needle Orts in Florida with Tracy P. When we first met in person, we got the same project. I'm sure she's way more than me, because she's way more than me in everything that we work on together. So, a 5-hour goal. I did meet that. This is a 32 count. I think it's mellow. 32 count mellow, and this is up. When I started it, the eggs are in the middle. You can barely see them. The eggs were in the middle, and this outer part was done, and then like part of a leaf. So again, getting there. Good progress. It felt really slow. I don't know why. Seeing some of the colors come in, because all I had before were these like browns and tans, and I was like, this is going to be the ugliest project ever. Seeing these come in really made me happy. I am using mostly the called for. We did have to make, I think, some substitutions, but only one or two. Because when I was in Florida and met Tracy, we both bought this and kitted up there at the shop. This, obviously, I stitched back and forth. This, I'm stitching up and down. Takes a minute. Five-hour goal met. This is, and it's a super big project. I mean, I'm just working on this part right here. This is huge. It's a behemoth. And those birds ain't no joke. This will be finished in 20 years. No rush. The next project that was called was a special release kit from Kitten Stitcher. I bought this in her shop. I actually got one totally by accident. She was sold out, and then I ended up finding somebody didn't pay for one, and she relisted it, and I ended up getting it just in time. So this is S. Ward, a little rag. It is stitched with red Pashima from Gloriana. It came with the kit as well as the fabric, and it came with the strawberry, which since I got this project out and started it, this has been hanging in my living room on just a piece of art that I have on the wall. I think y'all have probably seen it before, but I pulled it off the wall because it goes with this, and you know, I might finish this someday. My goal was to finish, and I did finish it for me. So you will see that the original has this red border. I did not do that. I didn't want to. So I didn't do it on the sides, but I did do it at the top. The silk was a dream to work with. These four-sided stitches went really fast once I got the hang of it. There's a lot of stitching though. And this part right here is over one, but easy peasy. So beautiful. I think this is a 32 count something. It was part of the kit. Don't know what it is. So eventually I'll finish it and then somehow work this in. How? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. That was April, right? Is that what I said? May was just last month, as in ended yesterday. So May, I got two projects that were called, and the first one that I worked on is this behemoth. This is Paradise Lost by Plum Street Samplers. It's an older chart. I don't know if it's out of print or not. I got mine off eBay or Etsy or something a really long time ago. This was a Stitch Mania start a really long time ago, and I have not worked on it a whole lot, but I did make some progress. My goal was 5 hours. Uh-oh, I see a needle. There we go. She's gonna be big. She's gonna be big, 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 big. And this is what I have. So when I started, I had the top of the tree and the scary angel and ye shall not sure, I think. So I did all the rest. That does not look like a whole lot for 5 hours, but I promise you it was. It does not look like a lot though. That's disappointing. But here we are. Just in case you need to see the rest of it again. Yep, lots to do. Lots to do. This is the bottom. So this is the top of page 1, and this is the bottom of page 6, I think. So there's a lot of pages. And there's a bunch of stuff. Top of the tree. There's still 2 branches of the tree here, and there's like some bird thing here. There's so much to do. Excuse me. So this will get finished. Never. Excuse me. Allergies are still bad here. Okay. This is a 32 count cream even weave from Witchelt, I'm sure. Can't imagine it being anything else, because that is what I used when I first started stitching. And this I started a very long time ago. And the last thing that was called, and the last thing that I worked on, I might have stitched on it even a little bit last night. I can't remember. Is this home needle book kit. This was a Nashville exclusive in 2018, I think, or 2019. I can't remember. It says 2018. I just don't know how long I've been going to Nashville. So I got something on me. This was a kit. It came with all of the things. This is cardboard. It came with the fabric as well. Obviously the DMC, which is what I'm using. When I picked it up, the school was 5 hours. When I picked it up, I had almost all of the windows, the door, the outline to the roof, the 2 little smokestacks, and part of this is the outline, just part of it. So I have made a lot of progress. I am done with all of the black, and I'm done with the red. You can see that I changed the date to 2022, so I need to finish it this year, right? Right. And then I'm starting to fill in. So as soon as I'm done with the roof, the only thing that will be left is this, whatever this off-white color is. And it is just pure fill in all the way. It's a lot of fill in, but it actually goes a lot quicker than I imagined. Did a great job putting that on the Q-snap too, didn't I? Yes. So this is, I think this is a 32 count. Again, it came with the kit. Kits are long gone. I had them in my shop for quite some time, but I mean, they're long gone. And that's it. So now that it's June 1st, I'm not going to work on it anymore, but I will show you the pieces that did get called. One I'm very excited about. One I'm a little, yeah. This is also, June is the first month that you have a chance for a Whip-Go with a traditional board, which I do. So I need to finish. Excuse me, I have hiccups. The first project that was called is this Needle Small with Magic Power. I was absolutely enabled by Felicity Stitches. Jen? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Because I cannot, I can see her face and hear her voice and see her Tito's. I am doing this in a red. I'm doing it in Weeks Dye Works Red Rocks. 5-hour goal on this. This is where I'm starting. This I also, oh geez, something's going on with my kid. This is where I'm starting. This is 32 count linen. Mummy Wraps by Eric, Ships Manor. So 5 hours goal on that. All right. And the last whip go thing to work on. Ooh, this is stuck. Is Lizzie Kate's Spirit of Christmas. This is an oldie. I haven't touched this in such a long time either. So it was a mystery sampler. It came out in 3 parts. It's not really a mystery anymore, but if you want to be surprised, close your eyes. This is what it looks like. I purchased the entire kit, so I got the fabric and floss, and then each of these charts come with little bonus charts too, which I have not done any. The fabric is 32 count Heartland. It was a brand new Picture This Plus back in the day. And this is where I'm at. So I have done part 1 and just a teeny tiny bit of part 2. I think my goal is 5 hours, or it's to finish part 2. Whichever it is, I'm either gonna keep it to be part 2 or I'm gonna change it to finish part 2. I'll keep track of the hours too, but that is my goal. The part 2 is this right here. So I think I can do that. So I'm using all of the called for colors that came in the kit. Christmas in July, right? Seems right. And that is that for Whip Go. Other projects, what else do I don't think I have anything else going on. I have another, did I say I have another quilt retreat coming up at the end of August? I do. So I will take, I don't know what I'll take. It doesn't matter. That's a long ways away. We have, in my last video, I talked about this room being repurposed. It's still gonna be. So our bathroom in the basement went in. Nothing like I wanted it. It's still really nice, but my original project is nothing like what the final project is. I'm thankful that the quote was still within reason. They let us know last minute, here, tidbit, if you are adding a bathroom or bathroom features to an existing room, they will tell you that to stay within code, they have to put your bathroom in 4 walls if you have a gas line running through that room. I didn't know that. They didn't tell me that the first time they gave me the quote. So when we met with the builder, the contractor, who was the plumber, who was acting as the contractor, said, oh, by the way, you have to have walls for your bathroom. I was not happy. The plumber, a second plumber, actually designed the layout of the bathroom because I was just beyond myself not knowing what to do. It's a nice bathroom. It is very nice. It's a very nice bathroom. It's wonderful to have a second place to go. But not exactly what I wanted. It's okay though. So after that was done, I contacted a company to come put in some new windows in the basement. We have, I think I talked about this too, we have all original basement windows. They're the single pane, you know, metal trim, just small windows. So I'm having one egress window put into the extra room downstairs, which will technically make it a living space, so we can call it a 4th bedroom. That will be my new office. That is scheduled for the end of July. So we are just working right now on reorganizing down there and purging things to empty out that room completely so that the window people can put in that egress window and then change, I think, 4 other windows from those crappy windows to glass block with a little vents. We're not doing all of the windows because 2 of them are under our back deck, and I just don't care about those. So that will be happening at the last weekend or the last week of July. And then once all the dust is cleared from that, literally, I will go in and paint that room. I'm hoping to put some new flooring in because it's old tile, which I don't like. And then a kid can finally have this space. So that's exciting. A lot of work. A lot of work. That's all I have. That is my update. So thank you for coming back. I apologize for being sporadic, but we can only do what we can do. So I am going to make myself some lunch and settle back in front of my computer. If you're anything like me and the world is just too much and you're just trying to spare your sanity, you might be involved in the Johnny Depp trial. Guilty pleasure. Hoping today's verdict day. Oh, one more thing. Let me show you before I go, and then I'll really be gone. I got a gift. Many of you know and love Emily from Eclectic Possessions, and as she does every year, she does charity for Advocates for Children. I think it's where she works and what she does, and they do the duck derby. And if you buy ducks, which I think I have every year, you can send her the receipt of your donation and she'll put you in like this drawing. And she always, at least for the past 2 years, I think it's been the past 3, she's just had amazing things that you can win by random drawing. And generally I don't put my name in, I just don't. But this year I did, and I hit the jackpot. So she sent me a message and she's like, hey, you win, go pick your prize. And this is what I got. I got this project bag. I don't know if this project bag is made by the same person that made the other stuff. I don't know who made it, but it's beautiful. I don't think it's the same person, but I don't know. It's one of those patchwork bags. I love the colors. Oh, this tells me Marsha Cruz. Oh, Marsha, you do such good work. I don't know who she is or where she is, but Emily might, so you can always contact her. So, project bag, several Blackbird design patterns. This one, waiting for the harvest. It looks backwards to me. I'm having a hard time. Plus, I can't see, remember? My Heart is Home from the Tender Heart series. That's cute. Come Into My Garden. I think I might have this. Not for sure. Little Birds. Little Birds. Away We Ride. I love this one. Love it. Blackbird. I don't know if I have this one or not. I know I wanted to stitch it. The Winter is Past. Oh my God, such good ones. Such good ones. Winter is Past. And The Country Life. Loose Feathers. Something I Can't Read series. What is all of this? I don't know if that's going to happen, folks. Ooh, The Country Life. Did I say that? I'm sure I did. Wow. And then, as if all of that wasn't enough, and it was, let me tell you, I'm just going to pop these in here for right now. This little doohickey is pretty neat. So this is called the Stitcher's Sidekick, I believe. And it is made by Vintage Stitchers. Oh, it's a little blurry, sorry. They have an Etsy shop, vintagestitchers.etsy.com. So I'm assuming this is what it is. The Stitcher's Sidekick. Well, I mean, I'm not assuming. I know it is because I looked at the Etsy site yesterday. So Tammy Latimer. made this. So this is Blackbird Design fabric, I'm 100% sure. And it opens, so these are needle minders, or you can, I wish I had more hands. You can close this up, I guess, if you want. Oh, that didn't work. Anyway, jeez, it's fine. You could close that up. I'm gonna never be able to find that button again. Here it is. Let me grab it with my toes. Okay. Two needle minders is what we're gonna say. Just show them the thing. And it's designed, I think, to go like on the arm of your chair, like this. So this is filled with what I can only believe to be is crushed walnut shells. It's got this button here. I don't know what the button does. Lordy. Okay, let's just get rid of that. This is a pocket, and this is a pocket like for your scissors, and then this is a pocket for whatever. This is a felt or something. This is a little floss ring with a little scissors charm. And on this side, there is a bigger pocket right here. And this was tucked inside. Oh, maybe this goes, I just figured it out. Maybe this goes here on the button. That's what we'll say. Do what you want. And then this is a little orc container. How cute is that? And when you're done, it just twists back up, and you put the bottom part is stiff, the cardboard, and you just pop it back in here, and life is good. And then it all just wraps back up, and you can take it with you to wherever you go stitch. So, oh, and it has a little charmy on there too. I love it. Will it go on my chair? Maybe. I don't know. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it, or I'll just keep it all folded up and I'll take it with me on retreats and such. So I love that. Tammy, as of yesterday, had, I don't know, 3 or 4 of these listed on their Etsy shop. So please go... Please go check them out. I promise you they are not that hard to use. Okay, I need to go because something is wrong with me and I need help. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below, and I look forward to seeing you someday in my next video. Okay, happy June. Bye.